Here in Canada, most pet owners are told raw feeding is dangerous, expensive, or unbalanced. But as far as I can remember, we fed our dogs raw. My dad was a vet in the Middle East, and he'd bring home whatever was available: offals, chicken, raw bones, and even goat heads. No one panicked about bacteria. No one talked about complete and balanced. And yet, our dogs were thriving. Now, as a veterinarian myself, I still see owners being told the same things my dad used to shake his head at. So why are so many still feeding processed kibble? Let's walk through the 3 myths holding them back. Let's start with the big one. Raw feeding is dangerous. That's usually the first thing people hear, and it sounds scientific, which is why it sticks. But dogs' digestive system is short and acidic. It's designed to handle bacteria that would make us sick, not them. The fear around raw didn't start in research, it started in marketing. When kibble companies needed to protect their market, they leaned on fear. Even in vet school, we were taught to worry about bacteria before understanding it, which is ironic because my PhD is in microbiology and immunology. And I can tell you, when handled properly, raw food is as safe as the food you prepare at home. Boil it, portion it, and serve. That's it. No mystery, just real food, the way dogs were meant to eat. And once owners understand that, the next question they usually ask is, okay, but what about the cost? Which leads us to myth number 2, it's too expensive. I get this one a lot. Here's what most owners don't realize. Premium kibble isn't cheap either. And when you add the cost of vet visits, allergy meds, eardrops, or prescription diets, it adds up fast. We've seen the numbers firsthand. Most of our clients feed their medium-sized dogs for about $3 to $5 a day. That's less than a fancy coffee. And we're talking beef, chicken, turkey, salmon, and duck, not grains, corn, and soy processed into shapes. Because real food is nutrient dense. Dogs need less of it. They digest better, their stools are smaller, and their energy comes back. I've had clients who spend thousands trying to manage IBD, skin infections, or constant itching, then switch to raw and finally saw results. The real question is, what's actually more expensive? The food or the cycle of meds and vet visits that never end? Once people see that, the next thing they worry about is usually how complicated it might be. Which leads us to myth number 3. It's complicated. I hear this one all the time. I'd love to feed raw, but it sounds complicated. It's really not. You thaw, scoop, and serve. That's it. If you don't want to make your own meals, there are plenty of pre-made raw options across Canada, made by people who've done the hard work for you. And if you'd rather start slow, there are great Facebook groups and local raw feeding communities ready to help you transition safely and start making your own if you want. Most people are surprised how quickly it becomes normal. Within a weekend, it just feels like part of the routine. Dogs eat with excitement again, coats get shiny, the constant itching settles down. It's not complicated, it's just different from what you have been told. And once you see that, it finally makes sense. Most of what you have been told about feeding our dogs came from marketing, not from nature. When you strip that away, things become simple again. Real food, real digestion, real results. I've seen it in my own life. I see it every day with the families we meet and help. Once people understand how their dogs are built and what they're meant to eat, everything starts to change. If you'd like my raw feeding starter checklist, same one I give clients who want to transition safely, just comment raw and I'll send it to you. Many times awareness is the first step toward better health.